Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I am unboxing AMD Firepro W5100 graphic card used from eBay. Let's get right into the unboxing. As you see, the seller put down "thank you" on the box, which I appreciate her business. I'm glad to have this card here for my rendering, my editing, my videos, and doing my video renderings. And photos if I have to do any Photoshop work. But that's soon to come. Alrighty, here's the card. The AMD Firepro W5100. Just like I mentioned, it is used from eBay, and I don't mind the little scratches on it, but it's okay because it guy's gonna have his little wear and tear. Alrighty, so now let's just get into the card specs. Alrighty, the AMD Firepro W5100 card are designed for the next generation workstation with ample 4K quad display compatibilities and optimized application performance. Creative and design professionals can work at a new level of detail, making it its debut to the market on August 2014. Yes, this card is 7 years old and is still a powerhouse in graphic working and video editing in 2021. Firepro W5100 is a GPU optimized for rendering high performance calculations and processing, making it a great card for graphic designers and editors. And to the gamers universe, the Firepro W5100 was not ideal for gaming because it do not have no power connect port. It do not have a PCIe connection port, so it is not ideal for gaming where you go ahead and get the max boost performance added to the graphic card to go ahead and get those good boost performance in your frame per second rate and as well as quality images. Alrighty. Let's go over the features and specs for the Firepro W5100. The key features are 4 GB of GDDR memory, 128-bit memory interface, up to 96 GB memory bandwidth, direct graphics memory access, geometry boost technology. It has 4 standard display ports. DisplayPort 1.2a support. Maximum resolution is 4096 by 2160. AMD Infinity multi-display technology. AMD Power Tune technology. This card only puts out 75 watts of maximum power consumption. That comes directly from your PCI 16-lane and bus interface slot. Discrete active cooling solution, 768 stream processor, 1.43 teraflop peak single precision, 89.2 G-flops peak double precision, OpenCL, DirectX, OpenGL API support. It supports PCIe 3.0 compliant X16 bus interface. Enough said with that. This card does everything that it mentions in the AMD Firepro W5100. Now, I will be going against the BioStar Radeon RX 550 2 GB. The features are on this card are: it has DDR5, PCIe 3.0. It has a DVI port, HDMI, and display port. Engine clock is 1100 to 1183 megahertz. Memory clock is 6000 megahertz. Memory size is only 2 GB, which makes it a mid-level gaming card. Now keep in mind that it do not have any PCIe power support. The maximum power supply on this card is 475 watts. You get 75 watts off the PCIe slot, plus the 400 watt power supply recommended to go ahead and give it that good max boost performance you need in playing your mid-level games at 1080p. Support interface is support PCI 3.0, all AMD ACS. Max resolution is 4096 by 2160. VGA resolution is 2048 by 1536. Now, this card here does great video editing in 1080p. It's a 2 gigabyte. That's all this card is recommended for. Mid-level gaming. I will be comparing it with, in benchmarking, with the Firepro W5100 and the AMD and the BioStart Radeon RX 550. I will be performing benchmark tests on both GPUs using Geekbench, Union and Cinebench 20. Enjoy the presentation. I will give you my final thoughts on the W5100 Firepro graphic card. Hi everybody, how y'all doing? Today I'm going over my final thoughts of the Firepro W5100. Now, it is a good card. I will tell you that right now. It's a great card. And I was very pleased with the performance numbers when I ran the Union engine and Geekbench and Cinebench. Now, the W5 is a 4 gigabyte card with no PCI power draw, so it do not house any PCI power input for hookup, as well as the Radeon RX 550 2 gigabyte. Enough said. There was pretty much neck and neck, the RX 550 2 gigabyte and the Firepro W5100, but overall it did beat it overall in the Geekbench, averaging a score of 14,424, as well as a 16,762. And with the Radeon RX 550, the Geekbench score was 15,725, and the OpenCL score was 12,627, which dominated. And the Geekbench score, it beat it by a little bit. The Cinebench 20 score was 3576. On the Cinebench 20 score for the Radeon RX 550, it was 3578. So it beat it by 2 points. Overall, for me, it's a great card. Now, as I went through a lot of YouTube videos to learn more about this card, out of 100 videos that was posted up about this card, 95 was about gaming off the Radeon the AMD Firepro W5100. Keep in mind that this card was not idealized for gaming. It was only idealized out for photo rendering, Photoshop work, video editing, etc. It was not idealized out for gaming. To get your good gaming performance, you need a graphic card with a PCIe Power Connect. This card only push about 275 total wattage. Main wattage coming off the PCIe, which automatically gonna get 75 volts, 75 wattage off the PCIe slot, as well as 200 watts for external power. Not external power, just for power alone, just to boost the card to at least get good, decent performance off the Firepro W5100. Now, I enjoyed it. I love this card. It's going to help me out a lot doing my rendering work with my shortcut, as well as trying to go ahead and do a little Adobe Photo Premiere with this card as well. I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm very excited to have this card. It performs great for me. For others, if you're looking for others, I mean by others, for other high-end creators, photographers, etc., you might want to go ahead to the WX series that's out. If you need those cards are 8 GB max or higher. That go ahead and put out your great rendering, your CG graphics, computer graphics, etc. With that said, the W5100, Firepro W5100 is a great card to use. Now, if you need, a great card to use for photo rendering, photo editing, and video editing. Those are only three things. Notice I said three things you could use this card for. To the gamers universe, this card was not meant to game my phone, and what I want the gamer universe to do is stop comparing a card that you could hook up a power source to a card you cannot hook a power source to, because when you put out demoralizing videos about a product, it makes people not want to buy the product, whether it's brand new or used. And that's the gamer universe needs to stop doing. And one thing that Gamer Nexus pointed out with anything that AMD put out, because AMD know that the gamer in the universe is gonna buy anything they're trying to game off of. And one thing I'm saying with that, if you're going to game off a graphic card, know what type games you're gonna play off that graphic card. Are you gonna play the more high demanding AAA games, esport games, or are you gonna play the low demanding AAA games and esport games? When I say low demanding, that means games that came out about 11 years backwards, from the 2005 era, 2010, etc., 2000 era, and up. Now, if you're like a gamer like me, that just only play his RPG games and his puzzle games, then yes, you can use this card to game off of. But just like I said, this card was not meant for gaming. Now, if you're a good photo editor, you're like a beginner and a mid-level photo editor, photo rendering, photo producer, whatever, video editor, then this card is good for you. And I have no issues with it. I know a beginner and a mid-level that uses these cards are enjoying it. When I have found the two videos that really helped me understand about this card and helped me purchase this card, and as I did the benchmarks of this card, I was pretty happy with the performance numbers. You know, just like I said, the RX 550 2 GB was neck and neck in certain benchmarks, but not all benchmarks. So, and overall, if you want to go ahead on and have all your footage in 1080p 60 frames per second, this card will do that. Now, when I ran superposition in 1080p extreme, I got a score of 653. Which when you go to the extreme level, that means you basically pushing up the to the 1440p maximum. Just like I said, the reason why I got that number there, because I do not have no 1440p monitors. I don't have 4K, any none of that. I just own basic 1080p. So that's why I stuck it in medium and high. My numbers was great with that. So I want to thank y'all for watching this final thought of what I thought about the Firepro W5100. It's a great card. I love it, and I'm so happy to have it. I want to thank y'all for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video here, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.